So our third final of the day is women's doubles, and it's last year's beaten finalists Baek and Lee So-hee of Korea up against Nami Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida, the Olympic bronze medalists. But when we look at the draw from semi-final stage, all three Olympic medalists at semi-final stage, and 3 of the 4 pairs have been ranked #1 in the world, but the gold and silver medalists from Paris both lost in the semi-finals yesterday, which means that the 2 runners-up from the 2 groups from the group stage have made it through to the final. Both of them have been in the final of this tournament previously. I was telling you that Baek and Lee So-hee were beaten in the final a year ago. And for Matsuyama and Shida, they were beaten in the final in Bali 3 years ago. So Baek and Lee So-hee against Nami Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida. So, a second consecutive final at the World Tour finals for Baek and Lee So-hee. A year ago, they lost to Chen Qingcheng and Jia Yifan in 2 straight games. Led out by Baek and this a 4th women's doubles final for Lee So-hee. Their opponents, Nami Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida, haven't won a title all year. They've been in 3 previous finals, the French Open, the All England Championships and the Singapore Open as well. All those events at 750 or 1,000 level. Well, this will be a 12th meeting between these 2 pairs. And of the previous 11, it is the Koreans, Baek and Lee So-hee, who've won 9 of them, including the final of the All England Championships in Birmingham in March earlier this year. The All England Championships, one of the 4 Super 1000 events. And it was a thrilling match in Birmingham, 1 hour and 30 minutes for 21-17 in the deciding game.
Gold, black for you.
So our guest doing the toss of the coin. Now, everybody's a little bit nervous, that's understandable.
This side.
So the Koreans won the toss of the coin and have chosen
Shida will receive.
the
Good luck.
near side of the courts. Iris Metspalu of Estonia are our umpire for this one. So, as far as Baek and Lee So-hee are concerned, well, they're currently the #2 ranked pair in the world. Baek is 24 years of age, but it was only recently that they went to #1 on the world ranking, 3 consecutive weeks from the end of October. And they didn't actually play a tournament while they were world #1s. 164 equates to 5'4½". And Lee So-hee, as I was telling you, in her 4th final at the prestigious end-of-year championships. 30 years of age now. And she is trying to become the first player to win 2 end-of-year championships, women's doubles titles with 2 different partners. On Wednesday, in the group stage, they beat Kusuma and Pratiwi in 2 straight games. Then they lost to Chen Qingcheng and Jia Yifan, the defending champions, in 2 straight games. Then they beat the #2 seeds, Iwanaga and Nakanishi, again 2 straight games. And in the semi-final, they beat the Olympic silver medalists and the new world #1s, winning 22-20 in that second game, having been 13-6 up and 18-15 up in that second game. So they made hard work of it in the end. Well, this is Naomi Matsuyama. She's 26 years of age from Fukuoka Prefecture on the island of Kyushu. And when they reached the final of this event 3 years ago in Bali, they lost out to Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young. Chiharu Shida is the older of the two at 27 years of age from Akita. And currently a couple of places down from their career high ranking of 2. On Wednesday, they beat Pearly Tan and Tina Muralitharan in a repeat of the Olympic bronze medal match. And it was 3 games, 3 tough games. Then they lost to the #1 seeds, Lu Shengshu and Tang Ning. On Friday, they beat Jolien Poulela in 2 straight games. And in the semi-final, they defeated the defending and 4-time winners, the Olympic champions, Chen Qingcheng and Jia Yifan. It was their first win after 9 straight losses against that Chinese combination. So that presumably has given them a bit of confidence for today's encounter. So as I was telling you, it is Iris Metspalu of Estonia who is the umpire, and Su Xiaofeng from China is the service judge. Lee Kyung-won, the Korean coach.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Baek and Lee Korea. And on my left, Naomi Matsuyama, Shida, Japan. Shida, Lowell,
So it is last year's beaten finalists Baek and Lee So-hee in the all-dark kit nearest to us, getting this women's doubles final underway against Naomi Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida. Steen, I was mentioning that they beat Chen Qingcheng and Jia Yifan, the Japanese pair, in yesterday's semi-final, first win after 9 straight losses, and I concluded that they should have gained a lot of confidence from that. Do you agree?
Yeah, definitely some confidence. I don't know exactly how much. You saw Chen Qingcheng was out saying in a comment after the match that she didn't have the stamina at the moment due to her absence from the World Tour since the Olympics. So she didn't have the stamina for a long match, and I think it was crucial that the Japanese won the first game, but they played well. So definitely a confident pair we see on the far side of the court.
Well, I was also telling you that the Japanese pair haven't won a title all year. But that doesn't mean to say that they can't win today's final, and it's happened 3 times previously, a pair that hadn't won a title all year. Won the women's doubles at the end-of-year championship. She's missed it. That's extraordinary.
That was almost more difficult than score there by Baek.
And one of those 3 pairs that won the World Tour finals without winning all year was her opponent, their opponent of today, Lee So-hee, when she was playing with Shin Seung-chan back in 2020. Kim and Kong also achieved that feat, and so did the Danes, Yule and Pedersen.
In 2020, that was a short season.
Very short, yeah.
But talking about short, or actually the opposite, I think we can expect quite long, grueling match here, because the last 4 matches in between these two pairs have all gone the full distance.
There's good attack by Lee So-hee. And I was reading a fun fact on social media this morning.
Yeah?
About Lee So-hee. Has become the third oldest women's doubles player in a final of the end of year championships.
And she's 31?
Then she's 30 and a half.
30 and a half.
And she's just behind somebody who's sitting just to your left. That's your right.
Wow.
Apparently, I was 31 and 3 months.
So you in at number 2?
I'm at number 2. I'm not quite sure who's the oldest.
Oh.
It was a lovely fun fact.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Yeah, that's well taken. All set up with the disguised drop shot.
Yes. Variation, one of the key points in women's double. The difficult part is to figure out when to execute it. And you mentioned that All England final lasted an hour and 30 minutes, but of the last 4 matches, that's not the longest in duration, and it's not number 2 in duration.
Wow.
Longest match, 2 hours and 1 minute. Number 2, 1 hour and 40. And the shortest of the last 4 matches, an hour and 18 minutes. So I hope our viewers have made sure that there's a lot of liquid within reach, because I think we're in for a good fight.
Yeah. Well, I know that every time I've watched these two pairs play, it's been a superb match. Oops.
It seems like that little break that they took, Lee So-hee and Baek, after they became world number 1, it seems to have done them well. I don't know if it was entirely voluntarily, the break, or it was forced by some kind of injury.
No, it was forced because they pulled out of a couple of events.
Where they were entered in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5-6.
She's very quick on her serve, Lee So-hee, and I think it's because she's
struggling.
She's struggling with her low serve.
The question mark is, how do we define ready? When are you ready as an opponent? How many split seconds do you have to wait from the opponent looks up before you're allowed to serve? And Lee serves really quick just after you look up. But she also moves to the serving position early, so she's ready long before the returner is ready to return.
Well, I think if we want to stop an awful lot of time wasting, we should play to the pace of the server.
Yeah.
And if the receiver isn't ready, well, it's tough. And if they're still moving, well, then they get faulted. Stop an awful lot of time wasting. Well, they've really moved the Japanese pair. And then that was a tame error from Baek. That drop shot seemed to drop the arm as well.
I think so. Bend elbow. Oh, yeah, that's a good shot.
Clever shot. Clever placement of the smash from Shida.
I think one of the interesting things to watch here is whether it's the pair hitting with the drift, in this case here in the first game, Matsuyama and Shida, or the pair playing up against the drift, Baek and Lee, who has the advantage that the pair playing up against the drift can play a better defense. On the other hand, when you play with the drift, your attack gets a bit more bite. So if you can vary a lot in the attack, then you could gain a little bit of an advantage there. On the other hand, the defense doesn't have to be too careful in terms of playing it long.
Oh, that may have been going long the back line. Good
That's
rally.
good play.
Oh,
Boy,
my goodness.
fantastic.
Oh, I'm
That's
convinced
long
that was
as well.
going long. She left the wrong one. That one was clearly in. 97 shots. Lee So-hee won the title in 2020. Also reached the final in 2018 with Shin Seung-chan. Second final now with Baek. Bit of a common denominator there. well anticipated. No, very good, very hard-fought rallies. That's very well taken.
She's,
Matsuyama.
she's probably the strongest front court player of the four on court. Nami Matsuyama.
So it is the Japanese Olympic bronze medalists who have the advantage at the mid-game interval here in the opening game. Just a 1 point advantage, 14 minutes played.
Play.
So 6 of the last 7 points to the Japanese pair. From 5-9 down to 11-10 up. Missed it. What's going to be the key here, do you think, Steen? Because we've seen already that both pairs have got incredibly good defences.
Yeah.
And opponents can't break down that defence easily. And it's not often that either pair really gets the front court player involved.
No. I think the consistency of the Korean pair, Lee and Baek, probably is going to make the difference in the long run. The Japanese pair, they're going to have a really, really good day. They're probably stronger in the attack. I think they're stronger in the attack than the Koreans, but they're also more inconsistent. So I would expect to see more casual errors from the Japanese pairs, unless they have a really, really good day. I would hope that one of the pairs would play the defense a little bit more aggressively and look to score some points in the transition phase. But I'm not sure it's going to happen. If it's going to happen, it's probably more likely to be Matsuyama and Shida.
I seem to recall us talking about the drive defense of Baek and Lee So-hee and how effective that was when they played in the final of the Indonesia Open and beat the now Olympic champions.
Yeah.
And I just wonder whether you think that's perhaps one of the things that they should be trying to employ.
I definitely think both pairs should be looking to do that. We also saw Matsuyama and Shida do some of it yesterday against the Olympic champions. Found a really good spot in the backhand side of Jia Yifan to play drive defenses, because it sort of neutralizes the opponent's attack. But there's a chance. Oy.
Oh my goodness, she even got a racket to it. It's good flexibility, isn't it?
I would like to see, especially again both pairs, but especially the Japanese, I think, would benefit from varying the power.
Broken her rackets. Now back on court. The clash of rackets actually broke the frame of Lee So-hee's racket.
It also broke the other.
Yeah. Amazing. Absolutely brilliant. The clash of rackets, both rackets broken. Well, coach is not amused.
Oh.
So she's playing that with a broken racket then. Yeah.
Takes a look.
Quite extraordinary. Only a baby rally at 32 shots.
It's errors like that I feel is going to make it difficult for Matsuyama and Shida in the long run. I don't think there's going to be a lot of those points for them from the Koreans.
Oh, much flatter smash than the drop shot. Nice variation. That's a great shot.
Oh, he didn't follow up, Lee So-hee.
super. Wonderful rally. I'll be very disappointed, Steen, if we don't have a rally over 100 shots.
Yeah. Then it's
We
not
did yesterday, didn't we? With Shida and Matsuyama.
Yeah.
101.
And there's potential here because the playing conditions are relatively slow.
Yeah.
And this game here is sort of like a shot quality contest where you test your opponents and hope that they make a bad decision or a low quality shot that you can capitalize on.
No, there aren't a lot of those, are there?
No. And also quite stereotype attacking patterns. It's very much in straight lines.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Force the short lift by the net cords.
15-16.
This one.
Yeah.
That was the one that did the damage.
There it was, 116.
I knew we would.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah, they don't go and towel down, they just get on with the next rally.
Yeah.
Some of the other disciplines could learn from this. Amazing. I reckon this is over 100 too. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so too. Oi, that's gone long, I think.
Yeah, but it's called good. There's a challenge here from the Koreans.
I would definitely like the court attendants on court to check whilst there's a challenge that we are not having the court mopped when the challenge is over. That was clearly long.
Two Japanese pairs. So now the court moppers are on.
Yeah.
117 shots. You were absolutely right, Steve. Two Japanese pairs have won this title previously. And Matsuyama and Takahashi being the last pair to win, and that was 6 years ago. But do you remember, prior to them winning the Olympic golds, they were very much of this style that neither player within the partnership was hunting the shuttle at the net. And they got Matsuyama to play some mixed doubles. And all of a sudden it changed the dynamics of her women's doubles partnership with Takahashi.
It became much more attacking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would like to see one of the players within these two partnerships not necessarily playing mixed doubles, but having the courage to try and intercept more at the front of the court.
Yeah, but I think that's why we see this style here, because none of them are strong front court players.
Exactly. And that's why I want to see one of them try to do it.
And the purest example of two strong front court players is perhaps Pedersen and Juhl, who both came from mixed doubles.
Yeah.
And developed a better physicality in order to play good women's doubles. But if you don't really, if you never developed an eye for where the opportunities occur on the front court, then it's super difficult.
Well, Matsuyama managed it.
Yeah.
So at this crucial stage, Japanese pair back into the lead. On a run of 3 straight points. That's a lovely backhand. Now that's absolutely fantastic. We've had a player really pressurized from the front of the court, and it was Lee So-hee. So that's what I was alluding to, Steen, because she might not be a natural front court player, but she tried to go to the front, and it worked wonders.
And that was what she sort of developed when they started this partnership, compared to her previous partnership with Shin, where she was much more the backcourt player there.
Nice drive defense from Baek. I
mean, in terms of quality, like, I'm missing the sliced smashes, the rebound action in the smashes, the flat lifts. it's mostly high lift, disguised drop shots or full power smashes, and that makes it a little bit easier to defend. Good place.
What a difference when you get the net player involved.
At least so he set it up. Was alert on the mid-court area.
So 19 all, opening game. I think that was something about the drive defense.
Yeah. There's also not a lot of attempts at confusing the opponents with smashes in between the two players or drops in between them. It's mostly at the body.
So the error from Matsuyama, and the game point opportunity is with the Koreans. What a rally again.
That was going long.
I think they've hit numerous shuttles that are going long. Opening game in favour of last year's beaten finalists, Baek and Lee So-hee. 21-19 on a run of 3 straight points. 38 minutes for the opening game.
Second game. Long. Play.
So the former world number ones, Baek and Lee So-hee, one game to the good. 21-19, that opening game. And in fact, that last rally of game number one was the longest rally so far, 124 shots.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I like that smash. That's across the body towards the right hip of Matsuyama.
And the first one was actually a little bit cross as well, towards Shida. Oi. Attacking the low serve.
And I like that shot as well from Shida. Sort of swayed her body out of the way to give herself more freedom to play the shot and drove it back. I like the idea, though, from Matsuyama. Drove the shuttle back and moved forward to the net.
Yeah, and they've at least started out in a more sort of aggressive fashion. And I actually think the Koreans have as well. With Baek looking active on the front court, not really getting into it, or not getting paid dividends from the first action, but that's how it is when you're at your non-preferred area of the court.
Well forward from Baek.
What?
Oh, that's a lovely block.
This is important psychologically, this rally.
Yeah, there's the drive defense that we were talking about. Makes a huge difference.
And the front court player just stand there glancing, not really having any idea of what kind of defense is coming.
Another long rally, and the longest most of this second game so far, 103 shots. No,
Yes, but she has to be ready, not just hand down. She has to see you serving.
well, I'm not sure I'm 100% behind that.
No, because it's difficult for Lee to know when she's allowed to serve.
Matsuyama, get ready.
Yeah, now I prefer that. Matsuyama, get ready. The receiver should be getting ready a little quicker.
Yeah.
Which they would have to do if we played to the pace
Yes.
of the server.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my instinct was it was in.
Once more on the other side.
Were you?
Yeah, but not sure at all. Well in.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 3, 4. Hey! Play.
No attempt to. Oh, that's a super shot. To pressurize the low serve.
No.
It's just let it drop and
Yeah,
lift it.
yeah. Oi, oi, oi.
Missed opportunity. Did you see any of the Koreans' match against the new world number ones yesterday in the semi-final? Liu Shengshu and
I
Tang
didn't
Yin?
see it.
No, nor did I. I was busy preparing for our matches. Nice block. Yeah. I think pretty much they have to use the philosophy, the players on court, that we're not going to be able to play a winner from the back of the court. That's going to be a real rarity.
Yeah.
So we have to work at playing the winner from the front of the court.
Yeah, or eventually go to mid-court area, feel that you have better touch and can go on longer than the opponents, and both are staying with that philosophy. So the ones that sort of starts to deviate from that is taking a chance, because I mean there's what we're seeing here, it's good technical skills in terms of defense and in terms of attack and disguised drop shots, but it's not on a specifically high technical level. There's lots of opportunities for women's doubles players coming in technically stronger, but at the moment physically weaker, defensively weaker. if they can improve that, then they can challenge these two pairs here.
Winning from the front of the court again. That's a good smash, good placement. Across the body, look, she's committed to the backhand defence. Hit it down her forehand side.
Gotta be careful. The Japanese pair, I guess they're one game behind, and I feel that if they get behind 3-4 points, they might start losing confidence in the game plan. That's perhaps why they don't play more drive defense than we've seen. Good interception by Shida. And one of the keys is to lift a bit more flat and step forward. Raise your racket carriage. Almost a little bit of a reduced pace on the smash there, and immediately the defense was in bigger problems.
Yeah, we've often talked about the variation in pace and angle.
Yeah.
Four of the last 5 points to the Koreans.
Oi, oi, oi. Good drive defense.
5 of the last 6 points to the Koreans, and an 11-8 advantage here at the mid-game interval of the second game, having already won the first. 54 minutes into the match. We're only at the mid-game interval of the second game. Well, that was just about the longest coaching session I think I've ever seen Lee Keung-won. She stayed until the 22nd call. Normally she just has a quick word and then departs. Hey. 11-8 as play resumes. Way long. This is a very good little spell for the Koreans. 6 of the last 7 points.
And flicking to Matsuyama there again. It's not very often we see that.
Clever. She does have a tendency to overcommit on her defence, Shida, either one way or the other.
Yeah. And that's why there's, I mean, the way I see it, there's so many opportunities of challenging the Japanese defense with variation and the cross-court, cross-body attacks.
Amazing, amazing defence. Lovely block.
Important, this could be a momentum changer. She's gone off.
Yep, another broken frame with the clash of rackets.
Yeah.
Totally smashed the racket there.
Cool spray. Baek now put some cool spray on her calf muscle. That's actually not allowed unless it's in the intervals.
No, I know, but didn't you hear the umpire say no? Don't do that.
Yeah.
So she spotted it.
It's an amazing defense they've got, the Koreans.
Nice angle. Baek, I felt, could have intercepted one there.
Yeah. She's very static when she's at the front court.
Oh, was that going wide? Fantastic. Oh my goodness, what reactions. Brilliant. Well, that must be bordering on the longest rally. 124 is the longest rally so far. Not set in the defensive stance. 160 shots. My goodness. And the Koreans just ready to play on.
Yeah, that's the attitude. Attitude means everything here. If you're weak, don't show it. If you're strong, show it.
Well, the clock on the stadium, on the match clock, prior to that last rally beginning, was not quite 60 minutes.
No.
And then the next time I looked up, it was 62 minutes. Oh, that's well taken. Very well taken by Lee So-hee.
Yeah, but I'm just not thinking it's consistent with asking the server to be ready. I don't think that was particularly.
No, because well, you've got to get them. If the receivers are allowed to
Yeah.
wait and wait and wait and
Until
wait
they're ready.
until they're ready, then that's not conducive to the rule that there'll be no delays and play will be continuous.
No. And furthermore, it's a very well-known trick amongst all players that if you're facing a server that is struggling with the services, then delay, delay, delay.
Yeah.
Put up the arm, make the server stand there where she feels uncomfortable, or he if it's a male.
I think that might be the first service
I
error
think so
of the
too.
match.
She normally gets called once or twice. Shida hasn't been called today. Excellent.
That's also a known trick, isn't it?
I was just about to say, leave a little snippet of your kit bag outside of the kit box, then you're asked to go back and put it back in. Takes a little bit extra time.
So, I mean, I have to say in general, you know, this women's doubles, we've had some monumental rallies.
Yeah, compared to other disciplines, they've been ready to play relatively quickly afterwards.
Exactly. Oh, broken strings from Matsuyama.
17-12.
And this is looking a very healthy situation for the Koreans. Six-point advantage. This should be decisive.
Oy.
2 points away from the title and 2 points away from Lee So-hee, creating a little bit of history and becoming the first women's doubles player to win 2 titles with 2 different partners. Former winner, of course, with Shin Seung-chan. Just wide.
Well, that would be a good accomplishment. Winning in a field of last 4 where the 3 others are Olympic medalists.
Yeah. It's match point opportunities for last year's beaten finalists, Baek and Lee So-hee.
It's the middle of the net there.
14-20.
And they've done it. 21-19, 21-14, the margin of the victory for Baek and Lee So-hee. An hour and 10 minutes for those 2 games. And Lee Kyung-won congratulates her players. Some of those rallies were absolutely epic. That's a great celebration.
That's fantastic. Now we know what the front page picture tomorrow is.
Lee So-hee, a 2nd title with a 2nd different partner in her 4th final at the end of the year championships. That is remarkable. And she played a great match today, did Lee So-hee. Confirmation of that scoreline of 21-19, 21-14. And Baek and Lee So-hee, a 4th title of the year, a 3rd at World Tour level.
Ladies, a huge congratulations, a great match. How do you feel?
네, 우선 오늘 우승하신 것을 축하드립니다. 오늘 그 우승하신 부분에 대해서 이제 말씀해 주시면 감사합니다.
일단 결승에 올라갈 줄 몰랐는데 언니가 좀 더 힘을 내 주셔가지고 이렇게 우승까지 할 수 있어서 너무 기쁘고 제일 좋은 것 같습니다.
没有想到可以打赢这次比赛，然后自己感觉现在非常好，谢谢。
I didn't expect to win this game, and I feel really good today.
Lee, what are the celebrations going to look like tonight?
오늘 저녁에 우승하신 기쁨을 어떻게 축하하실 겁니까?
일단 지금 기분이 굉장히 좋기 때문에 오늘 저녁에 하나랑 같이 맛있는 거 먹으면서 둘이 그냥 승리를 만끽하지 않을까 싶습니다.
现在我非常兴奋，非常高兴，晚上回去之後吃一些好吃的，慶祝这次比赛的胜利，谢谢。
And I'm very happy as well. I will have some delicious food tonight when I get back to the hotel.
Thank you.
Well, I think they more than deserve some delicious food.
有请白河娜、李晓欣在冠军纪念衫上留下宝
Such a
贵的签名。
hard-fought match and victory against Matsuyama
We
and
now have the
Shida.
champions, Baek and Lee So-hee, the sign on the memorabilia T-shirt.
Obviously, absolutely delighted with that 21-19, 21-14 in favour of Baek and Lee So-hee. But Steve, your point that at semi-final stage, the 3 Olympic medalists, plus now, of course, the winners, Baek and Lee So-hee, in a way that emphasises the disappointment for the Koreans in their performance in Paris.
Yeah, absolutely. And I would expect this to be, that must be the best results of their career as a partnership, Baek and Lee.
Yep, absolutely. They've won 3 Super 1000 tournaments,
Yeah.
though, and this, the World Tour Finals, is regarded as a tier above
Exactly.
the Super 1000s. Well, the 4 semi-finalists had 3 different flags next to their names, and China, Korea and Japan, in all honesty, are fairly dominant in the women's doubles discipline at the moment.
世界总决赛女子双打颁奖仪式现在开始。
Ladies and gentlemen, the award ceremony of the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals 2024 for women's doubles now begins.
有请获奖运动员、颁奖嘉宾入场。
Please welcome the players and presenters.
So the players step forward for the start of the prize presentation.
获得
the women's
女子
doubles
双打
finalists.
亚军的是日本松山奈未、志田千阳。
The runner-up of women's doubles, Matsuyama, Shida from Japan.
Naomi Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida of Japan. A 4th final this year and the 4th time that they've had to settle for second best. They will be bitterly disappointed. But for Baek Ha-na and Lee So-hee, the World Tour Finals title, going one better than last year, adding this title to the All England Championships and the Indonesian Open, 2 of the 4 Super 1000 events. And of course, they won gold at the Asia Championships. So it's been a wonderful year for Baek and Lee So-hee, barring their performance at the Olympics. Matsuyama and Shida. Well, they had a wonderful semi-final victory over the Olympic champions and 4-time winners of this event. But today, the Koreans, well, in that second game, from 7-8 down, I thought the Koreans were simply brilliant.
有请杭州市人民政府副市长陈卫强先生为获奖运动员颁发奖杯。
To present the trophies, please welcome Mr. Chen Weiqiang, Deputy Mayor of Hangzhou Municipal People's Government.
The coveted trophies. The trophies all the players want to win.
董事长丁永刚先生为获奖运动员颁发吉祥物。
To present the mascot, please welcome Mr. Ding Yonggang, Chairman of the Board of Hangzhou Commerce and Tourism Group, Hangzhou Grand Canal Group.
有请贵州爱宝酒业有限公司总经理王铁军先生为获奖运动员颁发奖金支票。
To present the prize money check, please welcome Mr. Wang Qiejun, General Manager, Guizhou Rima Wine Industry Co. Limited.
请颁奖嘉宾
$210,000 US for the winners.
Time for a group photo with the recipients and presenters.
Yeah, that should bode for a replacement of those 3 broken rackets.
感谢颁奖嘉宾。
Thanks to the presenters.
Now 接下来是冠军专属时刻。
Now is the champion's moment.
Congratulations 祝贺获奖运动员。
Congratulations to all the medalists.
So as Baek and Lee So-hee take leave of centre stage, the biggest tournament win of their careers so far. Turning silver from last year into gold this. We look forward to our next final of the day. It's men's doubles, and it's Kim Astrup and Anders Rasmussen of Denmark up against Go Si Fei and Noor Izzuddin from Malaysia. gold. And this one of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites, beautiful West Lake, and these are the 3 pools mirroring the moon. The inspiration for the new World Tour Finals trophies. So we look forward to our next final, and it's men's doubles. And Kim Astrup and Agnes Skarup Rasmussen, first Danes in the final of the end-of-year championships for 12 years. They're up against